Yeah, no one needs to hear that.
We've been live this whole time. Did I sing? And we were live?
Very, very, very probable. Okay, I just got the notification for it, so I don't think so.
Oh.
Hello, Sandra. We see you.
LA Beast. It's the LA Beast. LA Beast. It's the LA Beast. LA Beast. It's the LA Beast.
Why does this kind of sound like Phil singing this song?
Wow. Really?
What? No, it does.
Not really, but I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I put.
It's the LA Beast. Beast.
I mean,
James is not going to show up today, just so we're just throwing that out there for everybody to know.
No. And no one is surprised.
I think he does it on purpose. He doesn't want to see Liam. I mean, Shadu. He doesn't want to see Shadu. Sorry. hate to be the one to tell you that.
Well, okay.
Okay, so I just figured something out on TikTok. I just had to make sure that I had this right here because it wasn't showing what I wanted it to show, but I figured it out.
Okay.
I had to
James
separate
had
the
too
screen.
many tacos, and now he can't leave the bathroom.
Well, there's that. Also, I don't have the recording set up, so give me a second here.
Oh, show Ryu says, "Ooh," to that. 'Cause he's on my shirt.
That's the shirt I got her for Christmas.
Okay. I think I'm
Okay.
almost ready here. Actually, probably would help if I put headphones on.
Probably.
It's like the things I need to do just to make sure the show works. It's also like new platforms, so it's like, hey, let's make sure all these platforms are working.
Hey.
See how long before TikTok says,
Right,
you're doing
right,
unoriginal things, so we
Yeah.
can't.
You're doing what?
That's what it did to me yesterday.
It's a platform based off of using other
Unoriginal.
people's music. Like, I mean, I'm just saying.
It said that we had unoriginal content yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure that everything is up and on and working.
I'm sorry, but I feel like that was the most original content that we've ever done.
It really
Yeah.
was. And like this show is all original. Everything we do on this show is going to be original. So it's going to be funny if it
Yeah.
says your content is unoriginal. Like really? Of all
No
content,
one would claim
this is an
our
original show.
content.
This is an
Right.
Yeah.
nobody.
We
I
already
barely-
did
I
that.
barely
There's
claim
no
our
way.
content, and it's my show.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking original. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
That's just saying that you are more than just a regular original. You are a fucking original.
I'm an original with a cape and a mouth.
That's right. You know what I also realized? I went
Super
vertical, and I did not do vertical stuff for everything else that we do on this show. So
Well, this will be fun.
there's going to be a half logo on the screen, and that's going to be pretty funny.
Yeah.
With that being said, let chaos reign. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to start the show.
Woo!
Distance nerding.
Woo! Welcome to Chance Nerd.
Welcome to the Pants Party. Where
I can barely hear you.
I love lamp. I love lamp. Oh my god, it did it again. There it is. Because it contains unoriginal or reproduced content. You guys are terrible. Appeal.
He's
TikTok.
appealing right now, everyone.
TikTok already telling me that I am not giving original content here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome yourselves here.
Welcome. You're now
Welcome.
experiencing distance nerding. He's young Phil, appealing the decision. I'm a girl, And they are Shadoo. And we're
Here
Here
to
to
nerd,
nerd together.
Yay!
Talking any pop culture, news, movies, music, food, wrestling, comics, Comic-Cons, whatever you're nerding out on. We want to talk about it.
That's
This
right,
week,
ladies.
we're going to talk about 2025.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are doing a 2025 recap, talking about the best shows, best movies, and our opinions on the standout actors of the year. But before we jump into that, ladies and gentlemen, you have stumbled onto the worst kept secret on all of the internet. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now watching the Distance Nerding Podcast. I love it. It's like TikTok is like, hey, unoriginal content. Unoriginal. You guys
Right.
aren't doing
Original
original content.
Original music, original people. Yeah, like
Original graphics. Like
right.
everything about
Exactly. Original graphics.
everything about this show is as original it's gonna get for all of us.
Yeah.
We'll find out here in a minute when, like, you know, what if I start seeing like people pop up in the stream. But as of now, we're just gonna keep on rolling forward because we are live on Instagram, we are on YouTube, and we're gonna just keep it moving and rolling, ladies and gentlemen. So with that
Rolling and
being
moving and
said,
moving and rolling.
moving and rolling, rolling and moving and all that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. This week on deck, like Jen said right at the top right here, we're doing top fives of 2025.
Woo!
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, we are.
But before we get into all of that, we're about to get banned on TikTok again here in a second because I'm going to do an advertisement. Ladies and gentlemen.
Really, it's just a shout out. We're really just shouting out like some of our friends.
That's
it's
right.
not really even an advertisement.
It kind of isn't an ad, right? This show is brought to you by the
Yes.
good folks over at Colossus Girl Entertainment.
Yay! That's where we do all of our Comic-Cons, everybody. If you want to
Exactly.
see us in person.
That's right. Colossus Girl Entertainment is a fan-focused Comic-Con across the West Coast, including Beaver State Comic-Con, Metal Art Comic-Con, Anna Medford, Tri-Cities Powerhouse, Silver Age Comic-Con, Gem State Comic-Con. From comics to cosplay to celebrity guests and artists, they bring the fandom together. Guys, check out colossusgirl.com, Colossus Girl Entertainment. Go to colossusgirlent.com. Plan your next Comic-Con. TikTok, don't ban us. I'm just telling people to check out Comic-Cons. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah. We're not selling anything.
I'm not
so
selling a
stop.
damn thing.
Selling anything.
Aside from myself.
You could buy this in the TikTok shop if you wanted to.
Yeah.
So
I'm not selling anything aside from myself. And
Right.
being
yes, we are indeed
entertainer.
selling ourselves.
exactly.
Uh,
Which is like,
as-
that's
I
like what
mean,
everybody
yeah.
does on TikTok, right? All right. Anyways,
Right.
Ladies
That's the whole point of the damn app. Whatever. Anyway,
well, ladies and gentlemen, let's
We're
jump
never
right
going to
into
get
this.
to the 2025.
We're
No.
not.
No,
Ladies
we're
and
not.
gentlemen, we're jumping right into this. It is time for the download. Let's do this. All right.
Woo.
All right. We
All
did
right.
it. We did it. We made it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as Jen said, we're going to jump right into this. It's time for top five.
Ooh, look at that. It's so
This is
sweet. I
cool.
love it.
That's cool. That's good. All right.
So original. So original.
So original. Original
Original.
content.
It's original
content.
content.
All
I feel
right.
like that's what the episode's going to be named. Original content.
That's literally what it's going to be called. Hold on, let me check TikTok again to see if they banned us again. Nope, we're still going. All right, let's do this.
Yay!
They
All
probably
right.
still haven't taken the
So-
appeal down. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, Jen, take it over. This is your arena here.
Right. So I'll do, how about this? I'm going to do the TV streaming. Phil, you want to do the movies, and Shadu, you want to do who won 2025, like the standout performances?
Yep. I can do that.
Host them. Okay, cool. I forgot to put the hosts on there, guys. I'm sorry. Normally we're, you know what? I just didn't do it.
You're
It's a
fine.
wrap up show.
So
Okay.
you said you're running the top five or the TV?
Yeah, I'll do the, Yeah, I'll do the TV.
Okay.
Do you want to do the TV? You
No,
can
no,
do
no.
the
That's fine.
TV.
I just want to make sure.
Okay. All right. So we're recapping some of our favorite TV shows of 2025. We each have come up with a top 5 list. And we can do it one of two ways. Just let us know. Let me know. We can do it round robin, where we go one each, or we can just do them all and then talk about it.
Well,
I'll do mine and then.
let's do this just because the way I have it set up on this.
Okay.
Now, because I have them set as like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we
Oh, okay.
can
Yeah,
do
we'll just.
that. Now, I also didn't
fine.
put anything
Yeah.
in a particular order. Mine are just ambiguous, so I'm just going to go off the list that I have written.
Great.
Okay, mine are in order.
Yeah,
so-
mine are not in order. So let's start with this, guys. We're starting with number 5.
All right, number 5. So my
Woo.
number 5 was Gen V season 2.
Yes.
I felt that Gen V season 2 topped season 1. It was so much more consistent. The actors, the characters knew what they were doing. They had their mission. There wasn't so much that, oh God, we're doing something wrong. They were just like, I don't care if it's wrong or not. We're doing this. And I felt like that was really what the show needed. So that's my number 5. Shadu.
Can I just I love this. I love this graphic. Okay. All right. So my so we're starting with 5. All right. So I didn't
Yeah.
watch a lot of TV this year. Apparently, I didn't watch a lot this year. Period. Evidently. So from the 5 TV shows I watched, number 5's Ironheart. It was all right. It was.
It's because he only watched 5 TV shows over the course of the year. So
This is what I'm saying. So I just had to rank the 5 that I actually watched. It was okay. So I mean, I liked.
It was okay.
Well, I like that we got Mephisto finally. I liked his portrayal. The themes they were going for, I think, were really interesting. I don't know if the execution was necessarily that good. But I did enjoy it. So I thought it, solid 6 out of 10. So yeah, that's my number 5.
Tacos on the table.
tacos
Tacos
are
out of 10.
on the tacos out of 10. That's
It's
right.
my AI powered taco. Oh,
Your AI powered tacos. I mean, TikTok likes AI.
yeah,
Yeah.
almost too much.
All bad. All right. So my I guess what I'm putting in my number 5 of all these, let's go with The Pit.
Oh, okay.
Now I'm
That's the
again
one-
it's not in a particular order again on this, just because I couldn't rank any of these. Like these shows are so good. The Pit was really good. And it's just, think ER, but in a shorter form. You're not getting like 30 episodes a season. And it is just as intense. But I mean, I would say it's got more kind of like more adult themes because you're able to do it on HBO, and there's just it's a little more real in ways of what you would expect in an ER. So I thought it was a really good show. It was really good. Noah Wiley killed it.
Awesome. Okay. All right.
Very cool.
All
right.
We going to number
I
4?
actually haven't seen that. I got really burned out of ER. And I was
We're-
like, man.
We're rewatching ER right now. So I mean,
Oh God. Oh,
and
okay.
Noah
All
Wiley's
right.
in that too. So I mean, like,
Yeah. Well, so when we went, so this is a funny story, and then I promise I will try and keep my funny stories to a minimum. We went, so Shadu's dad and I, when we lived in California, we went up and did the WB tour
Mm.
in LA, and the ER set was there, and we saw a bunch of assistants on the outside ER set smoking weed.
of course they were.
And we were on the tour. Like a whole bunch of people on this long, bus thing, and it's like, oh, look, those assistants, and then it was like, oh shit, they're smoking weed. It was hilarious. Anyway,
They're smoking pot.
and this was a while ago. This was before it was legal.
Right.
Yeah,
right,
this
right.
was early 2000s.
So even more reason to
Yes.
be like, oh, they're smoking pot.
Get
It was
them!
really funny.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's my
All
funny
right,
story.
All right. Well, let's jump into the next one here.
Oh, number 4. So we're on our 4th one. My 4th one, and I know people are going to be like, really? Andor.
Really?
I loved it.
Agree.
I loved Andor. I thought it was a great conclusion to the story. I thought it
Mhm.
was really well done. I just feel like there are 3 more that I liked a little bit better.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. So my number 4, because I only saw like 5
Okay, you
TV
don't
shows
have to
this
say it
year.
every time.
So, I didn't see a lot of TV shows this year, and is Star Wars: Tales of the Underworld, which was good. I mean, the little Tales of anthologies they've done have been really interesting. I've enjoyed them. The Underworld one I thought was a little, eh. The Cad Bane stuff was really fun. I enjoyed kind of seeing his origin and the more kind of street level uh stuff in Star Wars, especially a non-human dominated planet. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. I'm excited for whatever anthology they inevitably do this year. Here's hoping for Tales of the Sith or something.
I mean, they're kind of doing that. That's kind of where they're going next.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they did. I'm saying they did Tales, and then they're doing the mall thing. But yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Right. My number 4, and again, I am going to keep repeating this for new people who come in. Mine is not in any particular order, but my next one happens to be Andor. And again, Andor,
Ah,
really.
yeah. Also, the appeal was approved. Thank you, TikTok.
Hey, how long until it happens again?
Yeah, I know, right? The next thing they're going to do is say you didn't add, and it's not on the TikTok shop. Okay. Anyways, it was really well done, and like Say Wong, you're saying yes. We all know how it ended because it leads up into a show or a movie where we know what happens in the end of that, but it's more so again we're seeing the beginnings. We're seeing how Andor became the freedom fighter that he becomes, and the sacrifices that he had to make, and the tragedies that he had to go through in order to experience and become who he becomes, and why he has to be this callous almost heartless person that he becomes because he loses everything. I mean, to a point
mhm.
we realize he thinks, because we don't know for future stories, but he thinks he loses his child, and it's
Yeah.
there's a lot of tragedy to that character, and it adds so much more nuance to the story. It adds so much more background to why he is who he is. Also, we get the most badass K2SO scene. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
It's arguably just as badass as any other hallway scene we've gotten in Star Wars.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like K2SO with just the light coming down and just wrecking people down a hallway. He's
Yeah.
such a beast.
It's just awesome. All right, let's go to 3.
All right, let's do
Three.
3. Okay, my number 3, Daredevil Born Again.
yeah.
Oh wait, no, that's my number 2. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Spoilers.
Oh, oops. Spoiler alert. Okay, The Studio is my number 3. This show, I couldn't watch all of them at once. It made me so uncomfortable because of the crap that they did in the show. I was like, they are not good people. It was like Hollywood's version of Seinfeld. It
Yeah.
really was.
That was
They are
partially the
not
point.
good people.
Yeah, that was partially
I
the point.
loved it though.
Yeah.
Oh no, absolutely. I loved it. And the last episode was Chef's Kiss perfect. It
Absolutely.
was so good. That two-parter, oh my god, it was so good. Cinnamon! All right, that's all I'm gonna say. All right, Shadu, you have only seen 5 movies or 5 TV shows this year, so please tell us your number.
I've seen 6 movies. So all right. So my number 3 is Peacemaker season 2.
Yes. So there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'll say that.
now,
Go ahead.
okay, I might say the same thing. So we'll see. So I'm a little bit disappointed in how it ended. But overall, I think it was very, very good. And it was kept a lot of the good things from the first season. Really developed a lot of the characters. I think made them a little bit more I don't know, a little bit more developed, I guess.
Right.
So yeah, no, I enjoyed it. I loved the whole little alternate universe thing, and that everyone guessed what the twist was in like episode 2. It's very funny.
We
but
knew it was Earth X. We
right,
knew it
but
was
it
Earth
was
X.
but it was really fun going through all of that and being like, oh, it's totally that, and everybody being like, oh, it's totally the oh yeah, it's totally the Nazi one. And the way they revealed it was very, very funny.
Right.
And I
Yes.
loved the whole
Yes.
well, okay, here says, oh, there's a giant mural obviously there. And so yeah, I thought it was very good. Right amount of comedy, very, very James Gunn. It was a good contrast to Superman.
Yeah.
And to be
Mhm.
like,
Yeah.
oh
Yeah,
right, yeah,
absolutely.
that's James Gunn. Yeah. So I really enjoyed it.
You
All right,
can
Phil,
do
what were you gonna
both.
say?
Yeah. Before I even get into my number 3 and even not on the honorable mentions, I pulled up lists of like what TV shows and what movies were up that came up this year, so I could
Yeah.
kind of figure things out. You know what?
Exactly.
2 shows didn't pop up in any list that I pulled up, and it's like, God damn it, I missed these 2, and they should be in my top 5. Gen V and Peacemaker, and it's like these were 2 shows that I made like a big deal about this year, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was again. They're shows that should be in my top 5. They're not right now because when I was looking up what shows came out this year, literally typed in what TV shows came out in 2025. Streaming.
I did
Yeah.
too, and for some reason,
Neither of those came up, and that kind of pisses
Weird.
me off now because now they're not on my list. Even though I like the shows that I did pick. My number 3 is also The Studio.
Aw, we match.
Yeah, and again, The Studio was so well done. It was such
Mhm.
a again, chef's kiss, exactly what Jen said, because it was such a in look on Hollywood and on the way Hollywood really is. Like I don't mean to offend anybody, but I'm going to by accident because I'm a jackass in the studio system. I mean, things like that, right? Or I love the whole one shot thing. It's like the studio execs just get in the way, right? It's like
Yes.
anybody who's ever worked in Hollywood knows that's exactly how it is. It's like, dude, you're just in the fucking way. Get out of the way.
Why I don't want to work in Hollywood.
So yeah, man. I absolutely love The Studio. It was one of those sleeper hits because I was not expecting it to be something that I was gonna really love the way I did, and I absolutely loved it. So
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
Okay, let's go to 2. We're almost
Mm.
there, y'all. We're almost there.
Two.
2. Not 1, but 2. You know what mine is? It's Daredevil Born Again.
yeah.
I'm sorry, but it had to be because we got the fight scenes like the original Daredevil, but really on like Adderall. And
Absolutely.
we got messy, like messy. And those are the 2 things that Daredevil is really good at. Messy, and fight scenes. And it delivered on both of those. I got to see Charlie Cox, and he was dreamy.
We all know
I
you
got to
love.
see Vincent D'Onofrio, and he was scary. And there was a lot of blood, and that was fantastic. So that is why it's my number 2. Shadu.
Hold on, real quick. I'm just shouting out Echoing Beans on TikTok.
It's a great
They,
name.
yeah, I know, right? They asked, "Are these nerds distanced?" Right, and I said,
Yes.
"Very," because I'm in Sacramento and they're in Tulsa. So
Yeah,
he just said, "Makes sense."
we are.
So it is
We are
actually
halfway
distance skirting. We are
across the
distance
country.
skirting for sure.
Yes, this is just
Not to put too fine of a point on it, but yes, we are.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. I got to throw this on the screen. I have my picture number one. Anthony Joshua knocking out Jake
Yeah.
Paul.
Yeah,
yes.
no, that was also very good. Yeah, so someone needed to.
Almost as
All
good
right,
as Joe Rogan getting called out for all of his Jake Paul shit. So
Yep. All right.
All right,
Anyway,
Shadu, what was your number two, sir?
completely attached to that. My number two is a show that has not completed its run yet. I don't think, or maybe it has.
no, it
It's
hasn't.
Percy Jackson, the Olympian, season 2, which we just watched another episode of.
Mhm.
So I mean, obviously, I loved the first season. Basically, those books were, I think, they kind of how I learned to read. Um, and me and Frey really shared that as when I was much younger, and so that was a lot of my
Those are
childhood.
those were the books that like we started when I would read you. That was like I think your first chapter books because I would read
Yeah,
you
that's
a
what I'm
chapter
saying.
a night. And then when
Yeah,
you got to the point where you could read them yourself, we would read them together. So yeah,
yeah.
it's a
Um,
very nostalgic thing for both of
so
us.
it's very meaningful to me, and I think they've done incredibly on both of these so far, adaptation wise and portraying everything well and having the right amount of like weirdness and comedy and gravity to all of this, and it's so I'm very very pleased with them, and I really have enjoyed the second season because Sea of Monsters was always my favorite book. So
It's
of all of
such
them,
It's
a
good
good
so
book.
far. The show
it
is
is.
good so far. I'm definitely watching it. It actually is on my honorable mentions. And
Yeah.
it was again. It's so well done here. So
So
I
yeah,
will agree with you
I
on that.
didn't put it in there because it hasn't finished yet.
and
So I
I
didn't
kind of
want to like
tossed around, but also I've
yeah.
only anyway. All right, Phil, go.
I've got a
You
couple of like
can only
ongoing shows on my honorable mentions. All right, so my number two, and remember, I didn't plan this. My number two is Daredevil Born Again. Also, again,
Woo!
the fight scenes that we do get, just me and Jen literally have the same thing. But again, the difference is
Apparently.
I just threw what my favorite shows were. Hers are in order, right? Daredevil Born Again. What I for almost the same reasons as Jen. The fight scenes when we get fighty, they're great, right? Like we get really good fight scenes when we do get fight scenes in the show. Like specifically the one that comes to mind is the fight scene when he beats up the cop in the apartment
yeah.
because you're not
That
expecting that.
The Muse fight scene too in the sewers, that one was really good too. But yeah.
Yeah. Like again, you don't really expect that. You don't expect this hyper violent scene. And I mean, same thing. The opening scene, it's bloody, it's violent, it's so messed up. He throws him off the roof.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like the
Yeah.
big whole thing with that was just you're not expecting it to be as violent as it was. And it holds up. And like some people were thinking, oh, they're just trying to outdo Netflix. Well, no, like every bit of violence that was in this show was something that matched up with what was going on in the story.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah, absolutely.
yeah. So I absolutely love that show. I thought it was really good. Some people felt like it was too slow. I felt like it was enough exposition, and it was enough of them explaining why he did not want to continue on. He had his reasons for not wanting to continue being Daredevil, and then he gets thrust right back into the world and realizes I have to be Daredevil because
Yeah.
the New York is not safe unless I'm Daredevil. And I love that they went that route. So yes, I do love this show.
Again, being Red Batman.
He kind
Being
of
really well. I'm sorry, but I have the hots for Daredevil and I don't have the hots for Batman.
I mean,
That's
no, he's
It depends on the actor.
You don't want to get into that.
It doesn't depend on the actor. It really doesn't.
Okay.
I have some issues with Batman and Bruce Wayne and his emotional unavailability.
But
And
also Robert
with
Pattinson.
Daredevil, at least you get the
Because-
soft boy out of it, right? You can have a good time with him.
Mhm.
yeah.
But with Batman,
Yeah.
you really can't.
It's not wrong.
So, look, I'm an older woman who has needs. Everyone.
I
That's all.
don't need to know
Just-
this. We're moving on. We're moving on to number
For the
one.
new audience members out there,
That
Shadu
is my
is
mother.
Jen's
That
is
is
Jen's
my
son.
mother.
Yes.
That is my mother.
So whenever we make
Oh.
uncomfortable sex jokes,
Yep, that is usually yeah. I mean,
tends
hey,
to make Shadu
I
feel really,
make them
really
too.
weird.
It's only fair. So
It goes both ways. All right. So, and on that awkward transition, number one, everybody. Let's do number one.
woo! Number one.
My number one absolute favorite show of 2025 is a very unexpected show, I think. Murderbot. Murderbot from Apple TV Plus. Murderbot. I love it. It's amazing. David Desmalkian's in it. Alexander Skarsgård's in it, and he doesn't have a penis in it. He's like Ken. He's like Ken down there. And I love every single character in that show. I love the absurdity of that show. I love the narration of that show. I love the B plot that is the show within a show. It is just so awesome. I cannot wait for the second season. Let's do this thing.
All right, I
Very
like it.
cool.
I like it. It's pretty cool.
Have not seen it. Very much want to. All right. So, my top show will surprise absolutely no one. It is Andor, of course. So I think again, first season was incredible. Second season, even more incredible. As we were kind of getting like inching closer towards A New Hope and towards Rogue One, all of that. It really, you started to kind of see, oh, there's all these familiar elements starting to come together, and just everything. I mean, the first season had a lot of very had some of this as well, but I think second season really nailed down the political allegory of everything that was going on and made it incredibly relevant to now, to when the show came out, and to current events and things. Even if apparently some of that wasn't even intentional, they just predicted things. It's still just an incredible show. It's like, oh, we could have been doing this in Star Wars the whole time. We could have been doing this.
Right.
Like it took what George Lucas intended with his allegories in the original trilogy and things a lot of people didn't really even pick up on, and really was like, here's what this is supposed to be saying. Here's why this is important. And so I absolutely loved it. It made me cry. But it was incredible. So Andor's top show of the year.
All
Phil?
right, Phil.
All right. So my number one, that's not really my number one, but I'm gonna say number
Of course,
one.
Real Housewives in New York.
Was Secret Life of Mormon Wives. That's what it was. Is that
Oh,
one.
there you go.
No.
That's a good one too, yeah.
No,
Taking shots of Pepsi.
it's Welcome to Derry.
Not
like
IT, welcome to Derry.
IT, Welcome to Derry. No,
That's very
Welcome to
different.
Derry was so good. You guys have heard me kind of ranting on this over the last couple of weeks. And it's mostly just because the way that they did this show is firmly planted in the world of Stephen King, but not just firmly planted in Stephen King. It references so much, alluding to such a bigger universe. There's a lot of people who are upset about Pennywise and like, oh, it's so out of character based on the movies and all this other stuff. But everything that he does in the show and everything that they kind of set up for the next couple of seasons are things that are confirmed in the books. So this whole idea of Pennywise being a fourth dimensional being that can essentially time is in a sense the same way that like sitting in a room would be. So me touching my desk and then touching the table over to the side of me at the same time is the way that Pennywise perceives time. So
like the Weirwoods from Game of Thrones.
kind of. Yeah. So like the whole thing is that he exists and his perception of time is all time at the same time happening all at once. So, you know,
Everything
everybody's
everywhere
like,
all at once.
kind of, you know, they talk about like, oh, well, he can time travel. Well, no, he's not time traveling at all, based on what I understand from the way that Stephen King has written his character. It's not that he can time travel, it's that he can see the future and the past and the present all as if it were one thing happening all at once.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I think he just ate the bagel.
Yeah. Selecting a bagel. So yeah. So
Ate the bagel.
he ate the bagel. So yeah, I love this concept of the way that they've kind of like built Pennywise and set things up. They've also made it they kind of reference to the fact that in the books they've talked about how he can't really die. He's an immortal being and he is a god essentially. And they've kind of set
you
up.
know what? I think he's my third cousin.
That's true.
I
Could be
totally
that.
forgot about that until just
Oh
now.
yeah.
You said Pennywise. I don't know him as Pennywise. I know him as Panda
Yeah, I
King.
remember that
I don't know
guy.
why everybody calls him Pennywise, but all right, whatever.
Yeah, no, I remember that guy. He was
Jen, I did
it's
not
weird. He
know
goes-
that you were from Toadash Space. That's interesting.
Look,
no,
I've been to a lot
at
of
the
places
reunions, he
in
just
my
like
time.
he just like hung out in the corner. It was weird. It's just he always gave me weird vibes.
He really likes French onion dip. That's what he eats at the party.
Yeah, that is. Which I mean,
By,
hey, fair enough.
by French onion dip, you mean French people who are deathly afraid of onions.
Oh, that's why the dip was
well,
red.
I mean, yeah, well,
that's why it was red. Okay, yeah.
Anyways,
makes
so
more sense.
before we get into the next
really
thing
good,
we're
though.
gonna do here,
Like-
give me a second. I've got to pause TikTok.
Well, no, we've got honorable mentions real quick, and then we're gonna.
Oh, okay. Let me not pause TikTok yet. Okay, so let's go ahead and do honorable mensch. Let's do some
let's
honorable
just
mentions.
go with the. We don't have to like discuss it. If you
Oh,
want
yeah,
to find out about it, go watch them.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Phil. What's your honorable mentions, dude?
So I've got a couple that are written here, but I'm just going to go down my list of everything that I didn't mention here. So my honorable mentions.
This show's gonna be like 4 days long.
No, because I'm not going to explain any of them. So my honorable mentions are Reacher, King of the Hill, Alien Earth, Stranger Things, which finishes tomorrow. So make sure you guys check that out. Eyes of Wakanda, Last of Us Season 2, Paradise, which if you have not seen Paradise, go check that out. Marvel Zombies. So good. Marvel Zombies, Ironheart, and then my two ongoing shows that are happening right now. Percy Jackson, which you mentioned, and then Fallout Season 2.
Okay, awesome.
Nice.
Awesome. To add to yours, I'm gonna put Gilded Age, Mythic Quest,
Good show.
Peacemaker, obviously. I think that's it. Like, we watch a lot of the same stuff, so I'm like, he really got like all of them. So yeah. So I feel like yeah.
Anything you want to add to do?
Woohoo!
And as I said,
Sumo.
I've only watched
5 shows.
5 shows.
All right. So before we do this, just so everybody on TikTok knows, hang around for a second, guys. I'm pausing the stream on TikTok mainly because we're going to do an ad break right now, and TikTok is going to kick me off anyway. So let's pause. I've got a 5-minute pause, which means I only got a couple of seconds here, which is fine. Ladies and gentlemen, this show is brought to you by the good folks over at Debbie. W is a brand of energy drinks created to help focus, concentration, reaction time with no jitters or crash. W contains no maltodextrin, no sugars, no fillers, no artificial colors or dyes. Find out more about W at www.w.gg. Use that code NERDING10. You see it right on the screen right there. NERDING10. Get 10% off your order. If you are listening to the podcast after the fact, it is NERDING10. So, ladies and gentlemen, go and check that out. And now, back to your regularly scheduled programming.
All right. And welcome back, TikTok, to
Yes.
the stream.
We are back live on TikTok again.
Hey, TikTok
Woo!
gals and guys, we're back
All
for
right. So,
more Distance Nerding podcast.
so Jen, introduce us before I take over here. What are we going to start talking here now?
Oh, we're going to start talking about the top 5 movies of 2025, y'all.
Woo!
Top 5 movies. So I'm going to put that up here.
So maybe take that off the screen.
No, I am. I had to
There
change
we
the bottom part so that way people see what's going on. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump right into this. We're going to talk about, we're going to recap some of the best movies of the year, some of our favorite movies that we've seen. And maybe, yeah, that's what we're going to do. So let's start with number 5. I'm on, sorry, I'm on the wrong screen.
Five.
Five. All right, so let's start with Shadu here. Shadu, what is your number 5 movie?
Okay, cool. My number 5 is Fantastic Four: First Steps. So this is the first Fantastic Four adaptation that has actually been a good movie. So
No, I'll agree with you.
Yeah, so this really, I think, captured the core of the comics and really kind of, I think, setting it in an alternate universe helped to be able to kind of tell their own story that's not as bogged down by all of the other stuff having to explain, well, you know, they were in the 60s and then there's the whole thing, or whatever. It's like, no, it's a retro-futuristic world. Don't worry about it.
Right.
And I think that really helped because it could tell its own self-contained story. It could really focus on the characters, which has always been the core of Fantastic Four, the Fantastic Core, if you will. And that,
Four.
yeah, four core. And it just really, I think it was a great adaptation. I really like Galactus just as a villain in general. I always have, because I really like kind of leaning into that cosmic horror side of comics. And so I really loved how they did Galactus. He was just intimidating enough, while keeping a tiny bit of the silliness, which I think is always good. And it really wasn't afraid to be kind of ridiculous, which it should be. It's Fantastic Four. I loved everything. It was really a solid adaptation. So yeah,
I loved the
that's my number 5.
inevitability of Galactus. Because
Me too. Again, it was a very, like, it was kind of lighthearted while being existentially terrifying, which is great. So, all right, yeah, that is my
yummy.
Super awesome. Yummy. Again, did not put any of this in order, so I'm gonna start here with I guess I'm gonna start with Superman. So Superman was such
Superman's number 5.
No, it's not my number 5. Like I said, I'm not in order at all. So Superman is such, and it's just the first one I want to talk about. Superman is probably my number 1, actually, but Superman was so good. And again, I know we're gonna get a lot of hatred for this. We're gonna get a lot of praise for it too. But like Superman, if you are a comic book fan at all, if you understand comic books in any way whatsoever, especially Superman comic books, this movie was perfect. It's you have all these people who complain. It's like Superman, he got his ass kicked by a dude. Yeah, that dude also happened to be fucking Bizarro, and he was Superman.
Yeah, that dude was him.
Yeah, it's basically he got beat by himself. So when everybody sits there and complains about Superman getting his ass kicked by a nobody, well, that nobody happens to also be Superman. So
and also the hammer of Barovia. Oh.
Yeah, Well, like what that tells me whenever I see people complaining about stuff like that, like, oh, they nerfed Superman to a point he got his ass kicked by everybody. No, he got his ass kicked by 2 characters who matched his power.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
when you say that, oh yeah, no, he got his ass kicked by random people, that tells me all you saw was a trailer and you didn't actually watch the movie,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
had you watched the movie, you would have realized that at the end of the movie, they reveal that he was fighting Bizarro Superman, who has the same goddamn powers. So,
Right.
with that being said, right, and I can go off all day on all these haters and poking holes in every single thing you guys
And he
find wrong with
will.
this movie.
So
I'm not going to. I'm not going to. I'm just saying this movie, for anyone who understands Superman, because he is the big blue Boy Scout, he is the guy that does everything. He does everything the right way, even if to nauseum, even if he is lawful good in every sense of the word. Superman was done perfectly, and that is where I'm leaving that. Jen, to number 5.
My number 5, because I did mine in order. Thank you very much.
Mhm.
I understood the assignment and did the assignment the way it was supposed to be done, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it my way. Number 5 is weapons. That's right, everybody. I got a horror movie on my top 5. I know everybody needs to go buy a lottery ticket because this is never gonna happen again.
I just looked at ours, Jen. All of ours are the same except for one.
I know, and I'm like, I cannot believe you just
Well,
did
at least
that.
I'm here to
All
make
right.
things different.
So yeah, so weapons, I thought it was really good. I did not expect to like it because I am not a horror fan at all. I loved it. I only looked away twice, and it wasn't because of the scariness of it. It was because of the gore. I was like, I don't really need to see that. That's a little too much for me. So, but I
She got
loved
what she
it. I thought
deserved.
everyone's, yeah, that's true. But I loved the way that it was set up, the way that you didn't really know what was going on until about halfway through the movie. I
Right.
liked that. I loved that everybody was making such a big deal about the 217 and it really didn't fucking mean anything at all.
Yeah.
It was just happened to be the time. I mean, like, it was like, okay, all right, whatever. And I thought that, like, I thought all the actors did really well. And I love Benedict Wong, and he did such a good job.
Yeah, he did.
So
I loved his
I
performance.
love my
in that movie.
Wongers.
All right. So that means we are moving on to number 4.
4. All right.
I like
So,
Fantastic
number
Four.
4.
Yeah, should do.
Yes. Well, of course I did Fantastic Four for number 5. So my number 4 is the Thunderbolts. And it is, of course, it was really good. I did not think I would like this movie as much as I did actually for the next one. It's the same thing, but yeah, I didn't think I'd like this movie as much as I did. It was great. It was like it kind of accidentally commented on the MCU right now and like kind of burnout of all of these things. And taking these characters that have become more prominent, obviously, but are still kind of like C-listers, and putting them all together into a team and playing off their strengths, and these people that are just kind of lost and don't really have a purpose to find kind of a purpose, but also to work through trauma in all of these ways.
Right.
Having Sentry be the villain was really fun. Ever since I kind of heard about what the whole idea of Sentry was and his backstory, I thought it was really, really cool. I think they did it really well. It was a like kind of a nice simple movie. It was executed incredibly well, and the whole twist at the end was very fun. I got to it before there was all of that reveal of like, oh, it's the new Avengers, whatever. I got to it before then, so I was like, oh shit, okay. Yeah, so I really loved it. It's a great movie. So
Awesome. My again, not in the right order. My number 4 is going to be Sinners.
yeah,
I know for
definitely
a
not in the
fact
right
that's
order.
not your number 4. I know for a fucking fact that's not your number 4. But okay.
definitely not in the right order.
Okay, if we go in the order that you guys are going in, my number 5 would have been Predator Badlands. I mean, I'm obviously going to get into this anyways, and my number 4 would have been Thunderbolts. So it's fine. I'm kind of just going down the list as I have it, right? So Sinners,
Just whatever, you're fine.
yeah, Sinners.
We talk about it anyway.
We'll talk about it later. Sinners is the next movie on my list, and again, I've heard complaints, and yes, it is 2 movies in one, but they're 2 good fucking movies mashed together into one. It is a really good drama, really good dramatic movie that tells this really nuanced, really kind of southern story in Mississippi, and then becomes this entire like vampire movie that you just kind of, I mean, you expect it, but had you gone into the movie not seeing any trailers and knowing what it was about, you wouldn't have expected a vampire movie to pop out of this movie. It was really well done. The acting is really good. We'll get into that in the next segment, but like the acting was really well done in this movie. The story was really well done. Everything about this movie was as films go, for the most part, perfection. It was really good. Also, Nate Price in the chat saying Sentry over Superman. In the end, Superman would beat Sentry easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, but let's continue on. So that's the number 4 on my list.
All right.
My number 4, because I love branding, is the Fantastic Four First Steps. 4 for 4.
Fantastic Four.
And
Fantastic.
Okay. No, so everything that Shadu said about it, I absolutely agree. I do like that it was set apart from what we've seen so far. I liked that. I liked seeing the almost manic side of Reed Richards. Like, there were a lot of parallels of him and Tony Stark from the first Iron Man and the Avengers, where he's trying to make the Avengers Age of Ultron, trying to make a shield around the whole earth,
Around the
and
world,
trying
yeah.
to figure out how to do that. I liked the inevitability of Galactus, and that it wasn't like, hey, maybe we can beat him. It was, we have to trick him to get him to go somewhere else so he doesn't destroy us and move him so far away that he won't get here for a really long time. So I loved that part of it. It was very unconventional as far as superhero movies go. And I liked that. I thought everyone did an amazing job. I liked Evan Moss Baccarat as Ben Grimm, the
Yeah.
Thing. I thought that
Yeah.
was amazing. I thought they all did really well. They felt like a family, and I feel like the other movies missed that. They have to feel like a family first before you can have them in their roles. And I just felt like they didn't. The other Fantastic Four movies didn't focus on that. So I
Right.
feel like it was a great movie. So yeah.
All right. All right.
All right. So let's move on to the next number here.
3.
Great.
All right, Shadu, what you got?
All right. So this might surprise some people, or not. We'll see. My number 3 is K-pop Demon Hunters. Actually,
Yeah, fucking golden.
Yeah. No, some of that has been stuck in my head for a while. So this is another movie I really was kind of cynical about. Not really cynical, but like I don't know. I was like, oh, this
Just
is
say
whatever.
it.
It's a musical,
it.
and it's what?
No, just go ahead
What?
and say it.
Oh, so I really liked it. I mean, again, I'm shocked that I did, but some of the songs have been stuck in my head. It is, again, a very, like Thunderbolts, it's a very simple. I don't mean simple in a bad way, but it's a very like straightforward movie. It's like, okay, you can kind of see where it's going, see what's going on there, but the world building they've done is really well folded in. All of the characters are amazing. Again, even if archetypes, but it's very well done. I really, really enjoyed it. And the theming is good. Yeah, and again, music obviously is very, very well done. I love that for a musical, it wasn't just arbitrarily this is a musical. It was no, the music is part of the whole thing. That is in the lore and uh in the world itself. And it was very, very folded into that. I loved it. And I loved that it was also very Korean. It had a uh very Korean feel to it. So it wasn't just like, oh, these are just, Christian demons or whatever. No, no. It's the Korean version of demons. It's that same kind of thing. So
Right.
I loved it.
It's
It
demons in
really,
the West are not the same as demons in Asian culture, and it's just for
right, and really explored a lot of that. It just, yeah, it was great. So that's my number 3.
Very good, very good. My number 3 on my list is Weapons.
Oh.
Weapons. What more can I say than anything else that Jen mentioned? Yes, I love Benedict Wong's character in it. I love the way that they kind of told this almost non-linear story and just kept going back to moments that were going on in the movie. I loved the overall story. I loved how they kept you guessing the entire movie, thinking like, oh, you think it's one thing, and then they like throw a wrench in there. It's like, okay, it's this. It's something else. And just kind of the creepy moments in that movie. It was really, really, really well done, really well acted. Everything about that movie was done in a way that kept you engaged in the movie, and I thought it was really good. So, and yes, like I mentioned at the earlier on, that one really graphic scene at the end of the movie, she deserved that shit.
100%.
100% deserve that shit.
Also, I want to know why they decided on old Betty Davis for the look. I approve of it, but it absolutely was old Betty Davis. I have pictures to prove it. Y'all.
I am.
Okay.
I have a lot of faith in Zach Krager after the Barbarian and then Weapons. Now he's we'll talk about this next week, but now he's getting Resident Evil. I'm very excited for everything he's going to do. So
Yeah.
Jen, what's your number 3?
My number 3 is Sinners. That's right. 2 horror movies in 1 year. Buy 2 lottery tickets because this will never happen again. No, I was really surprised about this movie. I love vampire movies. Like if we're gonna talk horror, and I don't really consider vampire movies horror because really it's just homoerotic fiction. So I feel like
you're not wrong, but
it is. It's a very
again,
it's very
if you've
like,
read
vampires
Dracula,
are very sexual. It's a very sexual.
if you've read
thing.
Dracula, it is
So-
incredibly queer.
It is absolutely like there are bi people all over the place, and
Anyway.
what? I am there for it. Anyway,
Yep.
but I loved it because of that. But I also really liked that it was you thought you were going down a certain road in the movie, and then it pivoted, and then you were like, oh shit, this just leveled up. This movie just leveled up, and the people at the end deserved everything they got. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yep.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Yep.
Although Haley
Agreed.
Steinfeld was super raunchy in this movie, and I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know
feel
if
great
that's
about
who
it.
I
I'm all
want
for it.
Hawkeye
Yeah.
to be.
I feel great about it.
Me and Phil
The
feel
Kate
we
Bishop
feel great.
that I love would not say those words that came out of her mouth. That's all I'm saying.
Was it all
It
the
can be
coos
two
talk?
things. I realize that. What?
Was it all the coos talk?
Yes.
Let's just be glad that Florence Pugh or Aubrey Plaza were not in that movie.
Oh my god! If Aubrey
That is
Plaza was
true.
in that movie,
I think Phil would not be with us anymore.
I think my
if that
nether
was-
realms would have exploded.
That's what I'm
throwing that
saying.
out
He would be dead.
Yeah.
He would have
yeah,
had a heart
yeah.
attack.
Or something.
Yeah.
Exhaustion. Anyway.
Anyway, we're moving on. So we get banned from TikTok.
I don't think we're gonna get banned for. I've heard worse on TikTok. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen,
Oh yeah.
Fair enough.
let's move on to the next one here. It's time for number
Two. All right.
Shadoo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
So my number two is Superman.
I can't.
Uh,
You are not my child. I'm
what?
just kidding. That was a joke.
What? Wait. I'm sorry. What? Uh, so Superman. Again, it was a solid Superman. It really felt it. I'm not sure what else I could say that it hasn't already been said. I felt the comics there. I felt the spirit of what Superman is supposed to be. He was a big blue Boy Scout. He was incredibly naive. I love that his first as he got out of the thing after being killed by the sun or whatever, the beginning of it was golly. Perfection. Did not curse once in the movie, which is amazing. Like
Well,
He
that
everybody else
was
around him was, so it's like it's
Yeah.
great.
No, but he did curse once, but it was in reference to somebody else calling him a super shit. And that's
Oh,
the
yeah.
only bad word he said in the
Right,
whole
but,
movie.
like-
I've actually I've checked.
but also perfect. His characterization was great. Lois was great.
No notes.
I'll get into this too. Lex, perfection.
Yes.
Everything about it felt, besides engineer, but again, we're not talking about bad things. Everything else felt very much straight out of the comics, straight out of this is what Superman should have been the whole time. It's like, oh, he's not dark and dreary and like all in his feelings. No, he's just Superman. He's doing the best
He
he
was
can.
in his feelings. He was.
Well, he was,
absolutely
but
in
he
his
wasn't like
feelings.
taking it out on people and shit. Like, I'm just anyway. I really loved it. I think it was a great movie. It's a fun movie too. It is a fun movie to watch.
I agree.
And we got a live action Green Lantern for the first time. We got our first live action Guy Gardner, who was perfect. The perfect amount of asshole. It was great.
Yeah.
It was
Guy
amazing.
Gardner needs to be a bag of dicks, and he really
Yeah.
was a bag of dicks. It was great.
And I loved Mr. Terrific too.
So good. He was so good.
Just I can't even mention everything I loved about it. It was great movie, incredible cinematic introduction to the new DCU.
Agree. My number 2 is Thunderbolts. And Thunderbolts, again, it was a
Thunderbolts.
yeah. There's the Thunderbolt. Okay, no, I can't do it. It was a sleeper hit. It was one of those movies that you went in thinking like, well, I'm gonna watch it because it's a Marvel movie, but it's gonna be okay. And it's like, oh my god, better and better every minute. Every minute of this movie gets better. Every scene tops the next scene. Sentry was so well done. I was not expecting that they were
Yes.
gonna go into the void, and they did. And like that's kind of what scared me when they said they were doing Sentry was they're not going to do the void properly, and they're probably not even going to address the void. They're just going to do Superman, and they're just going to do like emo Superman because that's what Sentry is. And it's like, oh my god, no, he is every bit the amnesiac idiot that he is when he's Sentry, and the monstrous dark just entity that is
Again,
the
like
void.
Eldritch Lovecraftian horror.
Oh my god, yeah. Well, when it comes to the
Yeah.
void, he's 100% that, and he leaned into it so hard. It's so good. Pullman does such a good job with that character, and then on top of that, Florence Pugh, amazing action. I think the only note on the movie that I have was as much as I rooted for them to kill off Taskmaster, I did want a little bit more of that version of Taskmaster, because when Taskmaster goes into the scene that she goes into and she starts kind of really going into like she gets a little witty, and it kind of gave me a second of, oh no, okay, so she's got like those witty retorts that Masterson has, and that's kind of what I wanted. And then they killed her off, and I was just like, damn, man, like I kind of wanted more of that version, but hopefully that means that we will get a Chris Masters and we will get a
Yeah.
proper Taskmaster, because you can't just get rid of Taskmaster like that. He is such a good character to have around. And yeah, no, I just everything else. Oh, I also love the kind of everybody's mission is to kill each other aspect of it.
That was a good, yeah.
right?
Very,
Because
very
it's just
funny.
kind of like, yeah, it was really good in the sense of everybody's job was to try and kill each other. And of course, Johnny Mayo is just being the biggest asshole there is. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's so good.
I love that. Yeah.
Yeah. Nate Price in the
Johnny
chat here.
Mayo.
So many people hated on Thunderbolts, was so sad. Happy to see mental health included in a superhero movie in this way. And I agree. 100% agree with that.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
mental health being something that they bring in there. I feel like that's also what Supergirl is going to be later on in 2026.
Mhm.
So
Agree.
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
continue on. Jen, it is time for your number 2.
Shocker, it's Thunderbolts, aka New Avenger.
Z Thund- um Woo!
So here's what I want to talk about. I love speaking of the mental health part of it. The villain of this movie, above and beyond Sentry, and honestly is very integral into Sentry, is depression.
Yeah.
Florence Pugh's character had depression. David Harbour's character had depression.
Mhm.
You had Bucky, who lives in depression.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had Ghost, who is like, well, I mean, I got this fixed, but now what do I do? Johnny Mayo, they all were going through depression. They
Yeah.
were basically the different aspects of it. And I loved that. I called this movie the A24 MCU movie, and it really was. It took character development and focused on characters and how you take these disparate people and make them into an unwitting team. They don't really like hardly any of them have actual powers. A couple of them do, but not very many, and they still manage to come together and save one of the most powerful beings in the MCU. And not only that, but they're like, no, no, dude, you don't have to be a hero. You just sit in your recliner and read and do the dishes. And I loved that because it wasn't about how can we use this person to help us fight off whatever. They were like, no, your mental health is so much more important than Galactus coming or whatever.
Right.
I
Mhm.
liked that. I loved the different like combinations that they got. I also loved Julia Louis-Dreyfus in it, and I felt like it had uh a very similar tone and aspects that James Gunn's The Suicide Squad had, but just like the MCU version of it. And I loved that as well. And when she said too, what is like Red Guardian, when she said to him, she was like, who's this angry Santa? I was like, this is gonna be in my top 5. Top 5 movie right there.
Who's this
So
angry Santa?
yeah, I loved it. I loved it.
So good.
I loved it. And
Yeah.
a guy named Bob is the most powerful person in the world. Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Shout out to Gig, who was killing it on the Jeopardy last night. He said Aunt Gladys ran like she owed those kids some money
Oh yeah.
from
She
from
ran like
weapons.
she owned Moon Knight money.
Oh, it's so good. All right, let's jump into this last one. It's time for the number 1.
Woo! Number 1. All right. My number 1 will surprise no one. It's Sinners. So
What
this
else
is
can
this
you
is the first
say?
time. Seriously, what else can I say other than I'd like to point out the aspect ratio changes, and how all of that played into it. Incredible. I loved the choices that were done in everything. I loved how, and because Gravy is not here, I can say this. I loved that they included vampire lore in it and just expected, hey, everybody knows what vampire lore is. We don't have to explain the whole damn thing. That was great.
Yeah.
It was good. Again, 2 very solid movies in one that complemented each other, that played off each other and used metaphors and all this different stuff. I loved all of it. I loved, again, a lot of the best movies this year were very, very focused around music.
Yeah.
And how that brings people together and how that has, this innate power to it. And I loved I loved that, and so Sinners is my number one movie of the year. And it's a horror movie. It's barely a horror movie, but it's a horror movie. So
It's pretty
Going by a lot of
horrifying. I mean, it's a horror movie.
I don't think I
know
was
if
ever
the
really.
vampires. The
I don't think I
vampires
was ever
weren't
really
that horrific.
I don't think I was ever really scared by it. I was just kind of disturbed by it.
Which is
So,
kind of what it's supposed to be.
and also, I hate that they made my favorite Irish folk song into the villain song. I really don't like that.
Was he
but
the villain though? He just wanted to see his family again.
Rocky Road to Dublin.
yeah,
Such a good version of that song, though.
but a really good version of it, a really creepy version of it that I have saved. Yeah, so it's good. All right.
Yeah, I had
Phil?
that song on repeat for like a couple of days after that movie.
Yeah.
And I mean that version of it because it was already out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So my number one, that's not really my number one. I mean, again, if we were doing this by the way that I had it written out, this would have been my number 5, but still. Predator Badlands. So Predator Badlands, again, another sleeper movie that I did not expect to be as good as it was. Went into this movie thinking, okay, it's gonna be a Predator movie, it's gonna be okay. They're gonna, tell whatever story it's gonna be about. The first time that's in the in the perspective of a predator. What I didn't expect is walking out of this movie wanting to learn how to speak Yautja. Because he speaks Yautja.
Gotta love conlangs.
No, but I mean, yeah, I know. So what's crazy is the guy who created Klingon.
Oh, really?
Yes, the guy
That's
who
awesome.
created Klingon created the Yautja language.
That's fucking
Is it
cool.
Klingon or Valerian? I thought it was the same guy that created Valerian.
Oh, so is it okay? Is it David J. Peterson or is it Mark Akron?
I know that he had his hand in writing.
I'll figure it out.
Major language.
I'll figure it out. You continue.
But yes, so again, I was not expecting that I was gonna get so into this this language and this story again. When we get into our favorite actors, one of my honorable mentions, I might as well just say it, like Elle Fanning killed it in her role. And I think just between her and Michael B. Jordan, both characters, both of these people in both of these, I see your hand. Okay, just give me a second. Both of these actors in both of these movies played multiple roles and differentiated characters from each other.
Wow, that's awesome.
So it's like how you like she played 2 different synths that were based off the same person, and the 2 of them were distinctly different characters. Same thing with Smoke and Stack and Sinners, where they were very distinctly different characters, even though they were twins. So it's just that just kind of seemed to be the thing this year is actors being able to play 2 different characters and distinguish themselves from each other. The action was amazing. Everything in this movie was great, and to the point where you start rooting for the bad guy because you realize he is the bad guy. You start rooting for the bad guy, and then at the end of the movie, you almost like you're rooting for his revenge. And he gets his revenge, but you're rooting for his revenge against a bigger bad. And then it leads into another movie, and it's like, oh my God, this is so good. I was not expecting this. And I say, I'm forgetting his name right now, but the director, the guy who directed this movie, it was it Noah Hawley? I don't remember.
It was the guy that did
I think it was Noah Hawley.
Prey, right?
He's the same guy that did Prey, same guy that's been doing all of the new Predator stuff. Give him everything Predator. Everything Predator.
Give him a Star Wars show.
I think they were going to. I think actually they're talking
about
doing that. What were you gonna say? Who's the linguist?
So it is neither. It is the guy who created the Na'vi language for Avatar.
Oh, okay.
Or sorry, the 2 people. Steve Perry and SD Perry. I wonder if they're related. Yeah, so it's those guys.
But still,
It's also cool.
Him and
creating
his alter
amazing
ego.
languages. Yeah, just like creating these amazing languages, right? Like
It's
the
awesome.
Yautja language is so cool. And it just
Yeah.
like it makes me want to go learn how to speak Predator. It's so dope.
Yeah. I mean,
Anyway,
again, I really enjoy conlang. That's one of my nerdy things. So moving on.
So earlier I was talking about echoing beans on TikTok.
Yeah.
That's Ethan Sack Deadpool's son.
That's awesome.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Uh, So, anyways, I have talked too much. Jen, what was your number one?
My number one was Superman.
Yay!
Because of course it was. It's a fucking DC movie. I'm gonna make that my number one.
Shut up.
You're just
And I wanna
disappointed that
talk
Wonder Woman
about-
wasn't in it.
No, I really wasn't. I feel like if she had been in it, it would have taken some away. It would have taken
Yeah.
something away. I feel like the characters that they did put in it, like Hawk Girl, I loved her.
She was
She
great.
was
Yeah.
awesome.
She was very fun.
I loved Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner. I loved Mr. Terrific. They really got Mr. Terrific's essence.
They really
Michael
did.
Holt as terrific. I want to talk about
He-
Metamorpho.
Yeah, he was
though.
terrific.
I want to talk about Metamorpho. They gave Metamorpho so much more depth than I've ever seen on the screen. He played it to perfection. It was amazing. It was so good. And Crypto's such a bad boy, but I love him so much. Crypto, he's such a bad dog. I love him. And yeah, so it just had everything. Clark being that, oh gosh darn it kind of guy. Pa Kent being all like, oh, he's getting all mushy. And
I loved
I
Pa
just
Kent, yeah.
loved all of that. I loved all of it. It was great. The whole music conversation and the punk rock, maybe kindness is the
Yes.
punk rock. I mean, I loved all of it. The message
Yeah.
was perfect, and it was very comic booky. It wasn't too like kitschy. It wasn't too like goofy, but it was just the right amount. Just the right amount. And it almost felt like we were seeing the world through Superman's eyes.
Right.
It was his reality. And so
Yeah.
everything was a little brighter. Everything was a little bit more hopeful. Things got a little less bright when he was having his crisis. And it really, I loved it. David Cornsweet and Nicholas Holt, I loved them together. They were amazing. Nicholas Holt was the best movie Lex Luthor that I think we've ever gotten. And he was perfect. His anger, you could see it. Those blue eyes were furious
They really were.
in parts.
Mm.
And you could tell. So anyway, that's it. But I mean, we talked about Superman enough. We don't have to talk
Yes,
about it.
because he's a punk rocker. Yes, yes.
All right. Well, before we jump into the next part, we do have honorable mentions. So we will format this the same way that we did the last thing. We will just kind of name off shows and say what your favorite ones were. So Shadu, I'm gonna let you start off on this one, man. Give us your honorable mentions.
You mean movies, right?
Yeah, for movies. Sorry.
Yeah, cool.
Your honorable mentions for movies.
I only have one honorable mention. That was the other thing that I know I saw this year. I think I may have seen other things. I don't know if they were released this year though. Was Captain America: Brave New World, which no one mentioned. It was fine. It's unfortunate that it was fine because I really liked Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I really liked Sam Wilson as Captain America. It's unfortunate that his first outing was not that good. But you know what? Harrison Ford was cool as Red Hulk. That was cool.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Bucky was there briefly, so
I did. I mean, I didn't dislike that movie, and it is on my honorable mentions as well. So we won't go too far into it.
Yeah. Anyway.
So the rest of the honorable mentions I have here, and then I'll have Jen wrap everything up. Jurassic Park.
I'm just Jay now.
Just Jay. Jurassic World Rebirth.
Oh, okay.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah.
Lilo and Stitch.
Okay. All right.
Because Fantastic Four wasn't on my list. Fantastic Four is in my honorable mentions.
How dare you?
Demon Slayer, which amazing movie. It was again anime, but it was really good. Captain America: Brave New World, which we just talked about. This may not be on anybody's lists, but I enjoyed this movie. The new Running Man.
Yeah, haven't seen it, but yeah.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. And then K-pop Demon Hunter.
Well,
So I mean,
Chad
like that's
Powers is in it, so I'm not going to see it.
so yeah, that's what's left on my honorable mention list. What do you got, Jen?
I have I liked like most of the ones that we have. I don't remember if movies came out this year or not, to be honest with you, most of the time. So
Yeah, neither of these movies came out this year. These were both last year.
Red One
Red One was last year. Yeah, they just re-released it again this year.
We watched it like the day before, like Christmas Eve. That was our Christmas Eve movie.
Yeah, I watched
loved
Red
that.
One Christmas last year.
Oh, really? Yeah, I
Yeah.
watched it. I loved it. J.K. Simmons is the best Santa ever.
He's a really good Santa Claus.
And then Barbie. And not because I didn't think it came out this year, because I know for a fact it didn't.
She's like, it's the best movie of all time, so it's in every honor.
Oh, this happened last year too. I remember this. Yeah.
It's gonna be every year, guys. It's gonna be that every year until I die. Barbie will
prepared.
be on my honorable mentions for every year.
All right. Well, give me a second here. Again, we are going on to a break on the Tiki Talkies. So TikTok, stay loose here. Hang out for a second. We've got an
Stay
ad that we
frosty,
got to do. So
TikTok.
stay
Stay
frosty, TikTok.
frosty.
We'll be back here in a second. With that being said, Jen, who is our next sponsor we're going to talk about here?
Well, Distance Nerding is part of the Geek Freaks Network, y'all. If you're discovering your latest spin, building Lego, fading casting choices, or still not over that plot.
There we go.
Like me, loving to horror movies. That's a plot twist you never saw coming. The Geek Freaks Network has got you covered. Your fandom, your community, your people. Check out Geek Freaks Network at gfpods.com. That's right, gfpods.com. We love you all. Let's get back to the show.
Absolutely. I just got caught up on fandom portals today. I just got caught up on Challenge Accepted. I need to start listening to Disney Mom's Gone Wrong. But I mean,
got to start listening to that again. They're hilarious.
They are. We met them at the holiday party, and they are the funniest. So
are they?
Yeah, they're really funny.
Okay.
So, anyways,
All
let's go ahead and resume back on TikTok here. And TikTok, we are back.
Yes,
Thank you
welcome
for
back,
hanging
For
around,
you,
guys.
Frosty, it's time to thaw out.
Exactly.
Woo.
Exactly. Now, with that being
It's
said,
time.
we've got
It's
one
chicken
top
talking.
5 left. So
Yes.
Shadu, go ahead and introduce what top 5 we're
All
doing.
right. So, this is the standout performances of 2025. These are the actors and actresses that have won 2025. So, yeah, let's get into it. We will start with who did we start with last time? We started with Frey. We started with me. So we're gonna start with Phil.
Starting with me. Okay. My number 5, since I need to do this
Number
right.
I have a
5.
question before you get into it.
Mhm.
Are we going to change the ticker at the bottom?
Oh, yeah. That's should probably do that.
La 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 la.
All right, there we go. So
all right. Oh no, it's not capitalized. We have to. It ruins. Oh no.
So my number 5 is gonna be Amy Madigan, who plays the aunt in Weapons. Such a just kind of nuanced performance, but just that there's a level of creepy that she brings to that character that just the minute she comes on screen, I am captivated by what is gonna happen next. So I was a big fan of Amy Madigan's performance in this. So that's she makes my number 5 on this. So yeah.
Nice. All right.
Yay.
Yeah. So then, Frey.
No, you're next.
Am I next? So we're going
Yeah,
this way. Okay, we're going
you're
counterclockwise.
next.
Okay, I'm next. Anyway, my for my number 5, I debated between two here, but I put one in my own mentions. Pedro Pascal for Fantastic Four: First Steps. Again, I feel a little bad giving it to Pedro because we know he's awesome. But the way that he portrayed Reed was perfect. And just the manic, the kind of this troubled, who's a genius but also is emotional and also like has this, just everything that he did was amazing. It was a very different. It wasn't a very different take, but it was a different take on Mr. Fantastic that really got to the core of his character and his regret over the whole incident and whatever was great, and his protectiveness and just all of it. He was great. I loved everything there. And so he's Pedro Pascal. So all right, Frey.
All right, my number 5 is Jazz Sinclair from Gen V. She played Maria Moreau, Monica Moreau,
Marie.
Marie Moreau. And the reason I picked her over like other people, because I mean, there were a lot to choose from. There were a lot of good performances this year, but she really came into her own. Her character, the way she performed it, she was very subtle in a lot of the things. She had to deal with a lot of emotional weight this season, and she pulled it off like a pro. It was amazing. I watched every episode of Gen V, and I wanted to watch the next episode because of her performance. So I feel like she deserves to be in the top 5.
Nice.
All right. I like that. So now we get to move to number 4. All right.
Four.
Phil, what is your number 4?
My number 4. My number 4 is, where am I? Oh, right here. So I have Nicholas Holt as Lex Luthor and Superman. And it's just the way that he performs that version of Lex. It is emotional. It is just captivating. Like the way that he plays the character, it's just I couldn't look away on any scene that he was in, and it just continued to make me enjoy that particular performance. So yeah, I absolutely love the way that he played the character and the way he did everything in that Lex Luthor is next to the animated series is probably one of my favorite Lex Luthors.
Nice.
Agreed.
Nice. All right. So my number 4 is Lewis Pullman from Thunderbolts. So we already mentioned him. And for basically the reasons that you said, he was great as just Bob. Really got to the core of like coping with comedy and all of that. I kind of it felt relatable, which didn't really expect that from our movie, but yeah, it was very. Again, it was good in his whole scene in the vault or whatever with Florence Pugh. The whole you gotta push it down or whatever. It's like that was really really good, and everything about him doing the void, the complete just switch was incredible. And how he was able to do that, how he was able to be this also incredibly intimidating villain after you've seen him be kind of the comic relief this whole time, and everything that happened in the void itself was really really good, and his like just incredible. So I really, I loved it. So Lewis Pullman, number 4. All right, Frey.
My number 4 is Florence Pugh.
Ah,
Nice.
I loved her in Thunderbolts. I loved her in it. I thought she did a really good job. She has a good comedic timing, and you need that for it to
Mhm.
be a successful MCU character. You do need to be able to have the witty line. Her character's also like very sarcastic and cynical, but at the end she finds her hope again, and I feel like her whole, from Black Widow all the way to Thunderbolts has been such an arc for her that she can finally step into the Black Widow role that Scarlett Johansson left. And I think that she's going to knock it out of the park. So I feel like she deserves to be in it. She pretty much knocks it out of the park in anything she does, to be honest with you. And
Very,
she
very
can
true.
really do a lot. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's why. Short hair, long hair, she just does it all.
Yep.
There we go.
All right. So now we're moving on to number three. And Phil, go ahead and start us
All
off.
right. So my number 3 here is going to be Haley Steinfeld in Sinners.
And we're not talking about any of the rest of it because of her potty mouth.
More so again because she is 100% playing another character that is outside of who she is. Like if you look at her interviews, the way she talks and on a regular basis, she is playing a character. And she's doing a very nuanced character performance. She has this whole kind of like love thing that's going on with Stack, but then also, just kind of living in a world being what we would call passing, and people not realizing that she's black, which actually in real life, fun fact if you guys didn't know this, through her mom, she was doing some genealogy in researching the role and found out that she's part black.
Oh, that's good then. Yeah.
So
Look
she
at
found
that.
out she was a
Yeah.
quarter black. She didn't know that her grandfather was half black.
Ooh,
Oh, wow.
nice.
Yeah, so
Very
she ended
cool.
up finding out that she actually is the character that she's playing, which the entire staff of the movie ended up helping her along with that role too. So it was pretty cool to find out, just knowing that she's 3/4 Filipino and quarter black. So
Yeah.
That's awesome.
yeah, so
I'm sure James is very excited.
yeah, I know, right? So pretty cool on that end. But again, just really, really, really good performance. Very haunting in some of the scenes that she's in.
Mhm.
Specifically the
Mhm.
scene after, her and Stack are doing their thing. But when she gets up, she's covered in blood and she looks at everybody and says, "We're gonna kill you all," and then runs out. Like that's
So fucking good.
it
Yeah.
was really good, right?
Yeah.
Very impressed with that performance. And she sits easily at my number 3.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Definitely. All right. My number 3 is Nicholas Hoult from Superman. I don't really think I need to say much more than Phil said because he got it. The intensity, the nearing melodrama of how he played Lex Luthor, incredible.
Yeah.
Looks exactly the same as a comic Lex Luthor. But he also had kind of this like tech billionaire kind of vibe as well. I think it's perfect for kind of trying to update that a little bit more. He
Right.
had a very like, I don't give a shit about any of you and I have money. It was amazing. And I loved, and the whole standout thing is that him screaming 1A is like it is an improv exercise come to life. It's amazing. The amount of emotion and like it's just I love it. So I'm Nicholas Hoult is number 3. All right, Frey, what do you have as your
My
number
number 3 is Alexander Skarsgård
3? Of course.
from
Of course.
Murderbot.
Of course.
And he plays the titular character Murderbot in it.
Yes.
He is amazing in this. The narration, the comedy that he does, the deadpan, like how he says stuff. It is just amazing. And he's not like as an actor, he's not afraid of anything. He was like, "Oh, you want me naked? Oh, we're gonna make me into a Ken doll? Okay, sure, I can do that." Like it, and he just walks around like that. I just don't know how he does it. So yeah, I was just like, this is awesome. He was so good. And how he interacted with the other characters in it, it was just sublime. He just did such an amazing job. So
Yeah.
he's my number 3.
Nice.
Nice. I'm glad we're getting some Murderbot representation here. Even though I haven't seen it, you've raved about it since you saw it. So,
It's such a good show.
All right. Well, with that, let's move on to number 2. And Phil.
All right. Well,
Who you
my
have for
number 2 on my list here is Diego Luna in Andor.
Good.
Diego Luna's portrayal of Cassian Andor between both seasons, but especially in season 2, we went from, okay, why are you making a show about this guy? I don't really care too much about Cassian Andor. He was probably one of the most, he was kind of a dick. He was kind of like the most uninteresting character in the movie. And then they do season 1, and it's like, okay, I kind of like him. I like him a little bit more. There's a little more that's going on. Season 2 is nothing. And I mentioned this earlier, nothing but tragedy. It's nothing but him dealing with things and getting back up and continuing on. And it's that ability to act through all of that, and that ability to kind of play the emotions that he plays through every scene and every single thing that he goes through. Diego Luna gives a masterclass in acting 101 in season 2 of Andor, and it's so good, and I absolutely loved his performance through the entire movie. So he gets a high mark on my list, and yeah, that's it.
Very, very nice.
Awesome.
All right. My number 2 is also from Andor, Genevieve O'Reilly. As Mon Mothma. Just mostly for the speech. But overall, throughout the whole thing, she was incredible and really portrayed. I mean, that and all of the stuff on Chandrilla, incredible.
Yeah.
With the whole wedding thing, you see this nuance in her character, and like taking Mon Mothma from Return of the Jedi and just being like, oh, this is all the bullshit she had to go through, being the political face of this rebellion, having to live in these two worlds and say the right things and have the right decorum, but also be this revolutionary on the surface. It's just so I'd love it. I really do. And it all culminated in that speech that was just catharsis, and it was incredible.
Yeah.
So yeah, Genevieve Riley, you're amazing. So all right, Frey, what is your number 2?
My number 2 is Nicholas Hoult. So I'm
well, there you
not
go.
going to talk about him and Superman because I feel like we kind of beat that dead horse, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to say,
Yeah.
you know what shocks me the most? This is the same person that was the little boy in About a Boy.
Mm-hmm.
That is what shocks me so much. He has been a consummate actor from that age until now. He is supremely and superbly talented.
He's really good.
I am so glad that he's our Lex Luthor.
I think it's funny that he went from 4 to 3 to number 2.
Yeah. Well, it's because I am correct.
All right. So now we shall move on to number 1. Phil, who is your top actor of the year?
My number 1 is going back to the pit. It's Noah Wyle. Noah Wyle killed it. I'm sorry. Every single range of emotion that you can have on any show, you get from Noah Wyle in this. You get angry Noah Wyle, you get sad crying Noah Wyle, you get action moments, you get a lot of dramatic
It's one
moments,
of those
things like
shirts
that.
that's all the faces of Noah.
It really is, because the whole thing is he really does show every range of emotion in the pit, and I can see why it won so many awards is because these performances that they have, and I mean he had a lot of good performances in ER, but it was just up a notch for the pit, and I mean he basically took for all the ER fans out there, he took the Dr. Green spot, right? So he is basically Dr. Green in the show. He's the attending physician, and it's so good. It is just so good. So Noah Wyle is my top pick for 2025.
Nice. All right. So, for my number one actor of the year, I may have I admit I cheated a little bit, because I picked two. Michael B. Jordan, in Sinners. No, so seriously, just I mean, really, just for being able to play two characters so differently, as they are two distinct people. I'm going to admit I don't know if I realized that it was Michael B. Jordan for both people until like halfway through the movie. And it's like, oh shit, it's been just Michael B. Jordan the same. I thought it was like, oh, this guy really looks like Michael B. Jordan. Oh, wait a second. Just great, and really, and being able to play off yourself is
Yeah.
really a really interesting skill to have, and I just loved everything that happened there. And yeah, I mean, you could tell, oh, this is smoke, this is stack, this is a distinct, and just I don't know what else I need to say about that. It was really
Like
perfect everything.
they literally have two different personalities, like both characters.
Yeah, and it's crazy that someone is able to do that. And again, I didn't even notice until like halfway through. It was, I I mean, really, I think most people in Sinners could probably be in the top here. Everybody was great there.
Mhm.
They were
But yeah,
excellent.
yeah. I don't remember the guy's name. The guy who played the head vampire was also very, very good.
Mhm.
Isn't his name Jack O'Connell or something?
I think it is.
Something like
I was
that.
actually considering putting him on my list, so
Yeah.
he's actually really good.
Yeah, the guy who played the master vampire was great. So
He
all
should
right.
be Banshee.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a
That'd be good.
Yeah. All right. Frey, who is your number one actor of the year?
Catherine Mother Hahn.
No one is surprised.
That's it. I'm not saying anything else.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, so we're gonna do our honorable mentions
yes,
here.
We're gonna do our honorable mentions here.
right.
So, well, yeah, Phil, go ahead.
So I'm gonna start with my female actors and then go to my male actors. Or sorry, yeah, I'll do that. I'll start with my female actors, go to my male actors. Elizabeth, was it Dulau from
Yeah, I
Andor?
think
She
Bilal.
Dulau. She was the I'm forgetting her name, but she was
Leia?
Clea.
Yeah.
This was her first role. So this is like her first acting role ever, and she
Really?
killed it. Yes. She had
Good
never
God.
acted in anything before this. And
That is
she
insane, man.
absolutely fucking murdered it. I just had to say that. Outside of all my other mentions, I had to say that this was her first role and she murdered it. So really, really, really good acting. Just
And
wherever
Luthen.
she learned.
She murdered Luthen too.
It's true.
Yeah.
She did murder Luthen. Catherine Hahn is on my honorable mentions list specifically for the studio. Elle Fanning from Predator Badlands. Let's see. Sterling K. Brown in Paradise. So good. So good. David Cornsweet, Superman, as a foil for Nicholas Hoult. I just felt Nicholas Holt's performance was just that eked out that much better. Michael B. Jordan, of course, we just mentioned him right now. Charlie Cox, of course, Daredevil was amazing. And Hamish Linklater in Gen V.
Yes, he was excellent in Gen V.
Yes. So Hamish Linklater again,
and
just
in Batman. He
he's
was Batman.
really good in Batman. He was really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
In the animated series, he plays Batman.
Yeah.
Cape Crusader. Hamish Linklater what I liked about that performance was he played like 3 different characters at different points in the show because he was possessed by different people. So it's just kind of like
Yeah, I know.
so I
So
love
crazy.
how like he takes on those personalities, and it's very much like you can tell he just hangs out with his actor friends all day, and he's like, I'm gonna make fun of you, and like has those nuances as those characters. So it's Hamish Linklater's performance was really good. I hope he gets more roles. So that's my honorable mentions for actors this year.
Nice, nice. All right. I have a lot of the same. Just again, everybody in Sinners. I'm gonna put Haley Steinfeld on there as well because she was great. And yeah, knowing that she played so outside of her actual personality is great. Elizabeth Dulau or whatever. Insane that that's her first role. She was, I think, probably my favorite character in both seasons. Vanessa Kirby for 2004. It was either her or Pedro for my spot there. I picked Pedro, but she was really, really good as a foil to Pedro as well. Florence Pugh from Thunderbolts, pretty much everyone from Thunderbolts again, but Florence Pugh stand out. She was kind of the main character, so of course. John Cena from Peacemaker, of course, he's the main character. Shockingly good actor. David Denman, Keith from Peacemaker as well. Really solid performance.
An angel.
Cool. Really solid performance. And him being able to also kind of, again, a lot of these things were like turning on a dime, and I loved that. Diego Luna from Andor, Alan Tudyk from Andor, David Corenswet, of course, the Superman. He carried the whole damn movie, so you know. Audrey Arjona from Andor as well. A lot of her stuff was very emotional, and her like depression and trauma, and also the spirit of revenge and all of that. Was great. So again, everyone from Andor was amazing. But yeah, so that's those are my honorable mentions.
All right.
Sure I can think of more people. But,
right. Well, that is it for our recap of the year, ladies and gentlemen.
Frey.
Oh shit!
What are your honorable mentions for 2025?
My bad.
So
damn, trying to skip over her.
Everything that you guys said, but like Elizabeth Dulau, David Cornsweet, Amy Madigan, Jennifer Holland, I thought was a standout in Peacemaker.
Also,
she did such a great job. A lot of emotional weight.
That's
She
what I'm saying.
carried that.
Everybody's Peacemaker. Yeah.
John Cena, Catherine O'Hara, and not just in the studio, but she was also in Last of Us season 2, and she did such an amazing job in both of those, and so I had to at least give her a shout out for that.
I thought it was funny they paid her in pot.
Oh yeah, well yeah, come on. Money doesn't really mean that much in the Last of Us universe because other things are way more useful. So
you know what? At least they didn't pay her in magic mushrooms.
I'm sure she would have took that too.
No, because
as long as they weren't cordyceps, it's fine.
Dude, come on.
Yeah, as long as it's not cordyceps, it's fine.
All right. So that is it.
That is it. So, ladies and gentlemen, just so that we know, next week we will be coming back. We're going to be talking about what we're looking forward to in 2026. So I've already got that list written out because I thought we were doing that today, and then I realized, oh, that's for next week. So so I do have a whole list of what we're going to be talking or what we're excited for next year moving forward. And we will be doing that at the beginning of the year on our first episode of 2026. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to represent distance nerding and do all of that, hold on. I think just now that I'm thinking about it, because we're not on the TikTok shop. TikTok. Sorry, guys. I'm going to pause for a second.
Sorry.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, because now that TikTok has disappeared. All right.
We can talk shit about TikTok now.
Exactly.
So
we got merch,
I think they should have been sold to.
We got merch, people, and so can you. DM us at Distance Nerding. We'll get your size and your shirt reserved. $20 if you're local, $25 if we have to ship it to you, and obviously Florida, you pay more.
Right.
Yes. I think we're up to $50 now in Florida. So
yes.
Absolutely.
It's on a case by case
tariffs.
basis.
Tariffs have really hit everybody hard. So.
All right, I'm gonna unpause TikTok now. So,
all right.
And boom. Welcome back, TikTok. We are back on the Tiki Talkies. Ladies and gentlemen, the schedule. Let's talk about what we got going on. Hold on one second. Let me get over here. Just realized I need to change the scroll. All right. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about our schedule. Tuesdays, Distance During the podcast you are currently watching and listening to right now from 6:30 to 8:30 on Tuesdays. Thursdays, The Build. Now, we are still on hiatus for The Build. We will pick that up next week. And next week's guest, which I'm actually excited for, we have a horror comic creator that is going to be on the show by the name of Colby Diaz. It's actually a really cool concept. His comic book is essentially like Universal Monsters, but like more badass. So super excited for that. And then of course, ladies and gentlemen, Fridays, the buzzer from 6:30 to 8:30. I don't know if we're gonna be doing a buzzer this week.
We're probably not doing a buzzer this week.
Yeah, I don't think we're doing one this week.
Yeah,
If we do end up doing
one on
guys,
Monday.
yeah. If we do end up still doing one, guys, we will let you know on all the social media here on TikTok and on Instagram and on the YouTubes and Instagram. I said that already. Facebook, all the social media places,
and Instagram.
And Instagram, yeah. And we'll make sure, on Instagram and on TikTok and on Instagram again. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen. If you would like to support Distance Starting, the best way to do it is to head over to distancestarting.com. Hit the big blue button at the top of the screen. That's right. You can buy us a taco. Buy us a taco. It's the best way to support Distance Nerding and everything that we do on the show. Join the taco party, ladies and
They're
gentlemen.
yummy.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. We had tacos tonight, actually, for dinner.
Because it's Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, it is. I know. I had birria. It was good.
Oh, quesadilla. Yes. Now I want tacos. Actually, we had Jackie made sushi bakes, so I am excited to go eat that here in a second.
That's not a bad consolation prize there, buddy.
No, not at all. Especially when Jackie makes them. She makes a salmon one. It's really good. So with that being said, let's go back over here. Ladies and gentlemen, Shadu, and you're the only one here that's going to do this. Plugs?
Okay, sure. I am SHG Studios here on YouTube and on Instagram. I'm also talking about lore and world building, which includes all sorts of content, TTRPG videos, lore of my own fantasy world, little D&D series, work on Classified, Guilds of the Ancestors, the occasional film and documentary, and so much more nerdy stuff. I'm not going to do my film promo because I've done it already. I also run Shadu Music, which contains my own original music you can use for listening, scoring, or to set the mood for a long, passionate night of D&D. All I ask is that you credit me. I am also in the Distance Starting sphere. I am obviously on the Distance Starting podcast on Tuesdays. So very sure you're watching right now. The Build on Thursdays and the Buzzer on Fridays. And of course, nowhere else.
Nowhere else at all. Nowhere else. Sandra, hey, I'm back from my meeting. What did I miss? The entire show. All right. Yes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as always, have something you want to discuss? Tell us what you're nerding out on and discuss all the things with us. Connect with us on all the social media places. If it exists, we are there. Connect with us on all the places.
Currently, we're on several of them right now.
Yeah, we are on like multiple ones right now. We are at Distance Nerding. Now, of course, if you would like us to break up with your boyfriend, girlfriend, significant other, pet, schoolyard bully, annoying neighbor, just tell us how much you enjoy us, hate us, or wish the internet would consume us completely and spit us out at the feet of every actor that Haley Steinfeld has turned on. After Sinners.
I mean, I'm not an actor, but
yeah. Technically you are.
Hey, Mom, if you could do it, I can do it too, okay?
Anything you can do. Not as good. Send us an email at distancestarting@aol.com and we will read it live on air. And guys, honestly, especially all of the Tiki Talkers, send us hate mail. Do it. Send us all the hate mail. I want to read it on there. I want to read.
You can talk about how TikTok does not let us advertise things if they're not in the TikTok shop.
Right. If it's not in the TikTok shop, right?
We will rant live on air for you.
Right, exactly. TikTok hasn't shut us down yet, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Well, that is it from us. Jen, since you are the resident prettier than us one, take us home.
Aww.
Thanks, and keep nerding together. Bruce? I know it's vacation, but it's still time to go to sleep, buddy.
It's Betty
yes,
by time,
you
buddy.
You need sleep. You need sleep. Wish I could have it.
Have
All
a
right.
great night,
Wish we
everyone.
all could have
Yes.
it. All right.
Thanks
Have a
for
great night.
joining
And
us.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year. That's right.
Uh,
Happy New Year!
yes. Happy New Year's. Happy 2026.
Let's make
May-
2026 the best yet.
Yes,
I
May-
don't have like a party popper, but here's the next best thing.
That works. May 2026 be better than 2025. And whatever way
All
you
right,
want to
thanks and keep
interpret that.
nerding together. Let's go. Let's
See
wrap
you
this
guys
up.
next time.
We'll see everybody later.
Goodbye.
Distance nerding.
Thank you.